We've shown you a bold makeup look, a minimal makeup look. We've shown you neutral, natural looks. Today, we're gonna show you a frosted icy look. It's gonna give you chills. We'll be working out of the 12 palette for this look using a matte navy, a shimmery purple, and we're going to throw in a wild card with this neutral shimmery shadow. This is more of a skin tone for my Caucasian coloring, but it works well for many types of skin tone. I'll be using a pink blush, and what's new and exciting is an icy pink lipstick. This is new to us, and it's very exciting, and you're gonna love the way it looks on. The other new item I'm gonna show you today is, get ready for it, purple mascara. This is a deep, dark purple that looks amazing on. I didn't think it was gonna show up purple, and I wore it yesterday around, and I kept catching myself in the mirror and noticing, hey, this actually does look purple, because I thought, oh, it'll just look like a dark black, but it definitely reads and shows through purple quite well. Let's get started with this look. This time I'm gonna start with the darkest color because I'm gonna be using a little more of it than I would in a normal look. So I wanna put that on first so that I have time and room to blend it with the other colors as we apply them. So I'm gonna get some of this matte navy on. You always just dab. We aren't wiping with type 4 colors because as you can see, these are highly pigmented and very saturated. So it's just a tap, tap, tap. And then always tap on the back of your hand to get that first dot of color off because we don't want that stuck in one spot on our eye, making a weird place that's hard to blend. So I'm gonna keep the angle, the longer part of the angle upwards, as you can see, and I'm gonna put that on the edge of the outer part of my eye. So what I'm doing is I'm gonna tap, tap, tap. Tapping allows you to have more control where the color goes and not just wipe it and be stuck. So what we're gonna do is create a C shape right here on the outer corner of our eye, with the thicker area being here on the brow bone. We are bringing it down to the lash line, as you can see here. Getting that C shape nicely filled in. Something I like to do to see if it's even is I like to look up, and then I can see the whole lid and the shape I'm creating. And I do actually, when I do this normally, I'll do both eyes at the same time, but I'm gonna do one right now just for the sake of time. That way you can make sure they're even as I go along. So I've got my C shape there established well. I'm gonna switch to a fluffy blender brush and I'm gonna pick up that purple. So this one, dab, 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 and then just give a little brush. This isn't the dark color, so I don't need to tap it on the back of my hand. And I'm gonna do another C shape inside this, but this one's gonna elongate a little bit longer through the crease. And I'm gonna bring it down to the midpoint of my eye, maybe a little farther to blend it in there. So now I've got my second C shape. I'm gonna put a little bit more right there in that spot. There we go. Nice and filled in. And this is gonna naturally blend that navy as we go through. Okay, so get that in there. And now I'm just gonna blow and kind of tap this off using the same brush. I'm gonna pick up our shimmery neutral. And this one you can be a little more generous with because it's not a dark, strong color. And I'm gonna start in the inside of my eye here and working out. And I want this to get a little bit in that crease dip area right there in the tear duct area and down a little bit. So get that, and we're gonna fill that in into that C shape, moving it over and in. And now if you wanna just blend that a little bit, make sure you don't have too much fallout there, you can just use your hand. And actually, I think what I want to do is put a little more navy right here in this spot to connect it down there with the purple a little better. So I'm going to pick up just a little bit of that navy, tap, 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 put it right there. Because I don't want to have a disconnect. And right now I'm seeing a little bit of a disconnect. So I'm going to put it there. This is such a great look for holiday use because, you know, we can do a little more with our eye makeup when we're going to those fancy parties. But if you want something a little more out of the box that's not your typical red and green for the holidays, or even blue, you can pick up and do this amazing purple and blue combination. I'm gonna blend that just slightly. I like to keep the colors distinct enough because especially when you're working with purple and blue, if you're not careful, you can end up with that punched in the face look, and we don't want that. So we want the colors to be defined and clear, but connected. So when I blend, I'm not blending out and around. I'm just blending where the line meets the purple with the blue. Blend that over just a little bit there. Great. Last time with the blue, I'm going to use the liner brush. Pick up a little bit of this blue, dab it on my hand, and I'm going to go right under my lower lash line and connect the blue right here with my lower lash line. This creates a little more drama, and you can go right there, connecting that spot. And you're only going to go in about 1/3 of the way in on the eye there. You can see it kind of lifts the eye, creating an almost slight wing. I'm going to blend it just a tiny bit. Not much, want to keep it clean there still. I'm going to make that color just a little bit more connected. There we go, perfect. Now I've got the eyeshadows in place. So this is light going out to dark, creating that drama while opening the inside of your eye. I'm going to use a classic black liner. I like the felt tip angled liner because it gives you that look of a wet, but you get the control of a pencil. And what's great about this is it has the flat edge, so I can just line by tapping along the lash line. Getting in between the lashes, creating fullness and thickening the look. If you wanted to add extra drama, you could certainly do a winged eyeliner like we've learned recently from Anna Kay. For me, I'm just going to keep the focus on the shadows. Right there. Let's create some balance and get that other eye done. So I'm going to get my angled brush. Okay, I'm going to soften the blue up a little bit by blending it right in here, and this will kind of pick up some of that blue and take it off. It's just always a trial and error, and it feels like just some days you're a little firmer on your hand and some days you're a little softer. So I'm going to blend down, not outward, because I don't want to create the blue going out further. There we go. Okay, I like that a lot. I feel like it's more balanced now. So like I said, I curled my lashes already, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some primer on these lashes because this look is all about the eyes. Put some primer on here, and while that primer's drying, I'm going to do cheeks and lips. Okay, so I like to always make sure I comb with the lash comb here to just separate those because we're working with layers on our lashes, so we don't want to create any clumpiness that will get more substantial as we add more color to it. So just comb out any of those little clumps. Great. Okay, moving on to cheeks. So I'm using pink because I feel like pink harmonizes really well with the purple and the blue. So as always, don't wipe, lightly tap. Follow your natural cheekbone shape, starting about right here where you feel the bone and up to your hairline. And then if you want to blend, just wipe it off on your wrist here, and you can blend with color, making sure it looks natural and blended. Great. So with this new lipstick, it's very frosty. So what I'm going to do is keep the liner really light. I'm going to start with the waterproof liner. And with this, you align the lip and just outside the lip, because that creates a barrier so that your lipstick doesn't feather into your face. There we go. I'm using a magenta lip liner, and this is going to be just to accentuate the lines. So I'm going to do it up here in the Cupid's bow and just here on the outside, but I'm not going to go under and I'm not going to go all the way down to the sides. And I'm pushing so lightly. because I want to keep it light on the lips. This will let you play up your eyes more if you keep your lips a little lighter. Blend it in. You ready for this? Ooh. Blend that in. I've been wearing this lipstick almost exclusively for like 2 weeks now, and I love it. It's so subtle, but still icy and frosty. I can do it with my icy tints. When I wear black, I like to use it to create a frosted feel. So there's a lot you can do with it. It's a magenta type pink, but it's been frosted over with a pearl finish. So it's something that you can wear with or without a liner. You could wear it just straight on your lips, or you can do what I've done today, and I found that both works equally well. So let's move on to this purple mascara. This has a like a rubber wand, so it's not the little hairs, it's more of little rubber spikes. And so I found that this is really nice for getting in really tight without getting little bits of mascara on your eyes. So just get it in there. Like I said, I curled them already, so they're in a great shape and ready for this beautiful color. Picking up my own hair there. Get it on there. And then for this look, I am doing my lower lashes. So just lightly comb them in. You don't want too much, just a little bit. What do you think? Isn't it amazing? I am so satisfied with the finish of this mascara, and it wears really nicely. I didn't have any problems with it flaking. It stayed on all day beautifully. And I got actually a lot of compliments. A couple of people said, "Oh, your eyes look amazing today. I really like your eye makeup." And you know, I've worn these eyeshadows before many times. I think it was the purple, and it's a little understated, and so people weren't quite sure what they liked about it, but it just gave a different look. So these are people I see all the time, and they're like, "Whoa, your eye makeup looks different today." I love it. So look forward to those kind of compliments when you try out this purple mascara. All right. I am ready for a frosty night holiday party. You can do this with a casual look, like with this sweater I've got, or this would look amazing for a formal evening or one of those fancy parties that we get the occasion to celebrate this time of year. Step out with confidence in this new frosted makeup look just right for you.